Welcome to Tungal Online Classes. See students, today we are going to start the question number 4. So first 3 questions we are completed in the first exercise. So see the question number 4. What is the question number 4 is? In the figure, identify the following vectors. So in the figure, they are asking how to find out the following vectors. First one is the co-initial vectors. Next one is the equal vectors. Next one is the collinear but not equal. Collinear but not equal. So in the diagram, you can observe that the solution here, the first one. So what is that? Co-initial vectors. So what is the meaning of the co-initial vectors is both the vectors have the same initial point, then we can say that the co-initial vectors. So in the diagram, what I am observed that you can observe this point here. So this vector A bar is a vector starting from here and the D vector is also starting from here only. So what is the meaning is that A vector and D vectors are starting point is the same, that is the initial point is the same. So what we can declare that A bar comma D bar are co-initial vectors. So what we can take that is nothing but A bar comma D bar are co-initial vectors. So next you can see that one. What is the second question is equal vectors. What is the meaning of equal vectors is equal vectors is nothing but equal vectors. What is the meaning of equal vectors? So both have the same magnitude as well as the direction also. Both vectors have the same magnitude as well as the direction also. You can observe that in the diagram. Where is that one? D bar and B bar. You can observe that both the vectors have the same direction and the same magnitude. So what we can say that B bar and D bar are equal vectors. So what is the equal vectors? Both the vectors have the same magnitude as well as the direction. So in the diagram, what you are observed that B bar and D bar, both the vectors have the same direction and the same magnitude. We can take that B bar and D bar are the equal vectors. So what we can take that is that B bar comma T bar are equal vectors. So similarly you can see that what is the third question is what is the third question? Collinear but not equal. Collinear but not equal. What is the meaning is that collinear but not equal meaning is, so collinear meaning is both the lines are parallel to the same line. For example, these two lines are parallel to the same line, yes or no? If you can take a line here, A bar and C bar, both lines are parallel to the same line. That means these two are collinear. And also D bar and B bar, if you can take a line here, D bar and B bar also collinear. But B bar and D bar are equal vectors. What is the question is collinear but not equal meaning is A bar and C bar are collinear, B bar and D bar also collinear, but B bar and D bar are equal vectors. So what is the question they are asking? Collinear but not equal meaning is nothing but A bar and C bar are collinear vectors but not equal. So what we can take the vectors here? So A bar and C bar, A bar and C bar. You can take the vectors here, that is A bar comma C bar are collinear but not equal, So that is the question number 4. All are understood students? First we have to see that co-initial vectors. Co-initial vectors is nothing but both the vectors have the same starting point. So that is the same initial point. So A bar and D bar have the same initial point. We can take the vectors as a co-initial vectors. Equal vectors. Both have the same direction and same magnitude. It is the equal vectors. Next, collinear but not equal. Collinear but not equal. So A bar and C bar are collinear vectors. B bar and D bar also collinear vectors. But B bar and D bar are equal vectors. So we can take that A bar comma C bar are collinear vectors. Are you understand that? These two are also equal but the directions are not equal. Are you understand that? Why it is not equal? So both the magnitudes are same but the directions are different. So that's why these two vectors are not equal. All are understood? So see the question number 5. So what is the question number 5 is? So see that one. What is the question number 5? So in the question number 5 they are asking what is the true or a false. You have to check that condition. First, A bar and minus A bar are collinear vectors. A bar and minus A bar are collinear vectors. Yes or no? Collinear vectors. So see this one, you can take this is the A bar, this is the A bar vector, So minus A bar, what is the minus A bar? Minus A bar, both are same, but same magnitude, but opposite direction, that's all. A bar and minus A bar are same magnitude but opposite direction. So you can take that both are collinear. Yes or no? And also we can take that both are collinear. And also you can take like this one. That is, it is A bar comma minus A bar are collinear. So the statement is true. The statement is true. So you can take that second one. What is the second one is? Two collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. Two collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. So the collinear vectors does not depending upon the magnitude. What is they will say that one? The collinear vectors are parallel to the same line. Then we can say that the two lines are collinear. So it does not speak about of the magnitude. So if the collinear vectors does not speak the magnitude, so that meaning is it is the false. So second one, it is the false. Third one is, what is the third one? Third one is two vectors having the same magnitude are collinear. I am already told that one. The collinear vectors does not depending upon the magnitude. What is the definition of the collinear? Collinear is nothing but the two lines, the two vectors are parallel to the same line. Parallel to the same line, then we can say that the two lines are vectors. So it does not depending upon the magnitude. So it is also false. So see the fourth one. What is that one is? Two collinear vectors having same magnitude are equal. Two collinear vectors having same magnitude are equal. See this one, students. So I am taking, this is the one vector, this is the A bar, this is the A bar, and I am taking that one more vector is here, that is the B bar. This is the B bar. So first you have to understand that both vectors are parallel to the same line. Yes or no? If you can take a line here, A bar is a vector parallel to this line and B bar is also a vector parallel to this line. Then automatically A bar and B bar are collinear vectors. And also the magnitude of A and magnitude of B both are same. But A bar and B bar are not equal. Why? Because the directions are not equal. The directions are not equal. Two collinear vectors I am taken and both have the same magnitude, but the directions are different. The direction are different. So the vectors does not become equal. So two collinear vectors having the same magnitude are equal. So it is not equal. So it is not always true. So that's why the statement is false. The statement is false. You can take this diagram at one side, you can identify that one. Okay. A bar and B bar are collinear vectors and A bar and B bar have the same magnitude, but A bar is not equal to B bar. Why? Because both have the opposite directions. Both have the opposite direction. So that's why the statement is false. Okay. So after completing this first exercise, complete the examples before this exercise also. Okay. See students, see the next one. The addition of vectors. In this addition of vectors, triangle of vector addition. Triangle of vector addition. For example, what is the meaning of the triangle of vector addition is, see this one. For example, if a girl starting from A point to B point, starting from here and reaches here, and then she goes to the C point. So if a girl starting from A point and reaches to B point, then reaches to C point. So then what is the net displacement of the girl is nothing but she reaches from A to the point C. So that is nothing but here, if you can take that, A C bar can be taken it as A B bar plus A C bar. For example, if you can take this is A bar and if it is the B bar, then automatically this will become A bar plus B bar. That implies, what is that? AC bar. AC bar you can take it as A bar plus B bar. Here AB plus BC, AB plus BC, AB plus BC, not the AC is that, AB plus BC is equal to, so it will become AC. So that is nothing but AC bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. So this is called triangle of vector addition. And also see students, when the sides of a triangle in order if you are taken, what happens? So see that one, for example I am taking the triangle here. So if you are taken the A, B and C, so what happens? This is the AB and BC and CA. So what happens? AB plus BC plus CA bar, it will become AA bar. So that is nothing but a 0 bar. Why? Because the initial point, if it is started here, reaches to B, then reaches to C, then once again reaches to A. That meaning is the initial point and the terminal point both are same. That is nothing but a 0 vector. That is nothing but a 0 vector. If we can take that, the sides of a triangle taken in order, it leads to 0. Or understand that? That meaning is its initial and terminal points are coincided. So AB plus BC plus CA, it will become A bar. That is nothing but a 0 bar. So that is a 0 vector. And also you can take that, I am taking that the difference of the vectors also, difference of vectors. What is the difference of vectors is here, if you can see that, this is the point C. If A approaches to the point starting from A and approaches to B and B approaches to C here, I am taking this vector is the A bar and this vector is the B bar. And this is nothing but, already you know that from the triangle of vectors, it will become A bar plus B bar. If you can take here, if you are moved in this direction, it is a B bar. If you are moved in the opposite direction of C, so you can take a C dash. So if it is a B bar, it will become minus B dash. So then what is this vector is? What is this vector is? So here this is A bar and this is the B bar. Then what happens here? A bar plus B bar. So this is A bar and this is the minus B bar. So what happens here? This vector will become A bar minus B bar. A bar minus B bar. So that is nothing but AC dash. That is the AC dash is equal to A bar minus B bar. This is called the difference of the vectors. Difference of the vectors. AC dash is equal to A dash minus B dash. If you are taken this direction, it is a B bar. Automatically you are taken in the opposite direction of BC, then the BC dash, it is nothing but a minus B. Both the vectors have the same magnitude but opposite sign. So automatically this is a B, the opposite, that is the negative of the vector, it will become minus B bar. Okay, so that is the difference. Next, see the next, parallelogram law of vectors. So what is the meaning of the parallelogram law of vectors? So see here students, so I am taking a parallelogram here. So that is the O, A and B and the C. So first of all, I am taking the two sides of the parallelogram, that is nothing but the one side is A bar and the another side is a B bar. So what happens here? So these two lines are parallel here and equal, so automatically this vector will become the B bar, and these two are parallel and it will become the A bar. So here the diagonal, these two vectors we have started that this is A bar and this is a OB bar. Starting from O, this diagonal you can identify. How to identify this one? So here I am already taken that the parallel vector of this one is, this is the B bar, and here what is that one is? This is OA and this is the AC. By the triangle of vectors, what happens? This diagonal will become A bar plus B bar. A bar plus B bar. So the diagonal is also passing to the same point. Where is the two vectors OA bar and OB bar started? The diagonal is also starting from the same point. That diagonal is nothing but the sum of the two sides. So see that one. If we have a two vectors A bar and B bar represented by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram in the magnitude and direction, we are taken that two sides, then their sum A bar plus B bar is represented in magnitude and direction by the diagonal. A bar plus B bar represents the diagonal of the parallelogram through their common point. Where is that? This vector is starting from O and this vector is also starting from the O, and that is nothing but this diagonal is also starting from the O. That diagonal, it represents that. So this is known as the parallelogram law of vector addition. This is called parallelogram law of vector addition. So see the next one is some properties of vector addition here. So see that one, what is the commutative law? So what is the commutative law is if you can take that A bar comma B bar are two vectors, then what happens? A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. A bar plus B bar and B bar plus A bar both are same. So C is here. What is that? How to prove this one here? So you can take that a parallelogram here. So what I am taking that A, B, C and D. So I am taking this vector is the A bar and this vector is a B bar. So what happens? Automatically this vector will become the A bar and this vector will become the B bar. So from the diagram I am taking these sides. What happens? So first of all I will go that AC bar. What is the AC bar? See that one in the diagram. You can move in this direction. What happens? AB bar plus BC bar. So that is the AC bar, it will become AB bar is the A bar plus BC bar. What is the BC bar? Is the B bar. So you can take, this is the equation number 1. And also you can take the AC bar like this one. AC bar you can written like this one also. What is that? AD bar plus DC bar also. So that is nothing but AD. What is the AD? AD is nothing but a B bar. Plus what is the DC? DC is nothing but a bar. So this is equation number 2. So AC bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. AC bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. From 1 and 2 what we can declare that? From 1 and 2 A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. So this is a commutative property in the vectors. Next one is associative property. What is the associative properties? So if we can take 3 vectors here, I will take that one. A comma B comma C are 3 vectors. Then A plus B bar, A bar plus B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar plus B bar plus C bar. So how to prove that one is? So I will see that one in the same manner. I will take that. So here also I will take that some diagram here. For that one I will take that. So that is P, Q, R and S. So here I am taking, this is the A bar and this is the B bar and this is the C bar and I have to calculate that PS bar. So first of all you can see that one. So how to calculate this in 2 directions? So that is nothing but I need first A plus B. So that is what I will do, that one here. I will take this line. So what happens? So that is the PR. How can you written that PR? PR can be written as A bar plus B bar. From the triangle of vector it will become A bar plus B bar. Yes or no? So I need to calculate that PS bar. PS bar, first you have to calculate that PR bar. What is the PR bar? PR bar is equal to PQ bar plus PQ bar plus QR bar. So that is nothing but A bar plus B bar. Next I will calculate PS bar. What is the meaning of PS bar? PS bar you can written as PR bar plus RS bar. Yes or no? PR bar plus RS bar, it will become PS bar. So here also we can apply. What is the PR bar? PR bar is nothing but A bar plus B bar plus C bar. So take this is the equation number 1. So take that is the equation number 1. So similarly you can take that in the another model also. What is that one is? I will take the same one with a different diagram. What is that? So see students, once again A, B, C I am taken. First I am calculated PR. PR is nothing but A bar plus B bar. I need PS value. What is the PS? How to calculate the PS? PR bar plus PS bar. Already I know the PR bar, so that's why I am taking that PR bar plus PS bar. So PR bar is A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Similarly, if we can take that another diagram, what is that one is here the so that is the P, Q, R and S. So in this one, what is that? This is the A bar and this is the B bar and this is the C bar. So here what I will take that so this is I am taking that. So here what is this vector is QS. What is the QS is? See that one in the diagram, QS bar. What is the QS bar? QS bar is nothing but QR bar plus RS bar. So that is nothing but B bar plus C bar. So and also we can calculate this vector here. What is that vector is? That vector is the PS bar. What is the PS bar? PS bar you can take it as, how to take the PS bar? We can take that PQ bar plus QS bar, PQ bar plus QS bar. That is nothing but PQ bar value. PQ bar value already, that is the PQ is nothing but A bar plus QS bar. QS bar is nothing but P bar plus C bar. So take this is the equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, what we can declare that? From 1 and 2, this is the PS bar is equal to A bar plus of B bar plus C bar. What is the PS bar here? A bar plus B bar of plus C bar. So from 1 and 2, what we can declare that? A bar plus B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar plus of B bar plus C bar. So this is the associative property. So what is the associative property is nothing but A bar plus B bar of plus C bar is equal to A plus of B bar plus C bar. So first you have to see that one condition here. Okay. So and also you can see that vector addition. What is the vector addition? Is nothing but that is the additive identity. So what is the additive identity is additive identity. What is the additive identity? If A bar is a vector, then A bar plus 0 bar is equal to 0 bar plus A bar is equal to A bar. Therefore 0 bar is called vector additive. That is is called additive identity. Additive identity of vector addition. So A bar is a vector, then A bar plus 0 bar is equal to 0 bar plus A bar is equal to A bar. That 0 bar is called additive identity of vector addition. Okay. See students, multiplication of vector by a scalar. So what is the meaning is here? So if you can take A bar is a vector and lambda is a scalar, then lambda into A bar is a multiplication of vector by a scalar. Lambda into A bar is called multiplication of vector by a scalar. Here two cases will be arises. So what is that one is? If lambda is a positive, if it is a positive or it is a negative, what happens? If lambda is a positive, lambda into a bar comma a bar, both are same direction, both are same direction and collinear. If lambda is a negative, if lambda is a negative, lambda a bar comma a bar are opposite direction and both are collinear. So here what is the meaning is, if lambda is a positive, lambda a bar and a bar both are same direction and both are collinear. So here lambda a bar, that is the lambda is a negative, what happens? Lambda a bar and a bar are opposite directions. What is the meaning is here? See this one. For example, I am taking that this is the a bar. So what is that? If lambda is a minus 1, what happens? That is minus a bar. If lambda is a negative, that means minus 1, it will lambda into a will become minus a. Yes or no? So automatically what happens? The direction will be changed. Why? Because a direction is in this way, automatically minus a bar is in this way. So and also if we can take, if lambda is a minus 1 by 2, what happens? If lambda is a minus 1 by 2, then what happens? So a bar and minus a bar, both the magnitudes are same, but minus 1 by 2 into a, the magnitude will be decreases. So and also you can take the value is like that. And also if lambda is a positive, if lambda is a 1, so already you know that if lambda is a 1, it will become a bar. If lambda is a 2, what happens? If lambda is a 2, it will become a 2a bar. If lambda is a 1 by 2, what happens? Lambda is a 1 by 2, the value minus 1 by 2 into a bar. So the magnitude will be decreases. Here if you can multiply 2a, the magnitude will be increases 2 times. Okay. So all the vectors have the same direction when lambda is a positive. When the lambda is a positive, 2a bar and 1 by 2 into a bar, both are positive. So the vectors are in the same direction and all are collinear. If lambda is a negative, so minus a bar and minus 1 by 2 into a bar and so on. All these are opposite direction of the vector, but all are collinear. What is the meaning of the collinear? If the two lines are parallel to the same line, then we can say that it is a collinear. If we can take any line here, automatically what we can say that this line is, this vector is parallel to this line and this vector is also parallel to this line. So we can say that these two vectors are collinear. So what we are identified here, if lambda is a positive, the vectors are collinear. Lambda a bar and a bar are collinear and all have the same direction. And if lambda is a negative, then a bar and lambda a bar are opposite direction but all are collinear. So this is the condition here. And also if we can take that lambda into mod lambda into a bar is equal to 1, that is equal to, we can written as, that is we can take a lambda a, that is a mod lambda into mod a bar. Mod lambda into a bar you can written as a mod lambda into a. If lambda into a, that is a mod lambda is equal to 1 by a bar, if mod lambda is equal to 1 by a bar, then what happens? So see this one, mod lambda into a bar is equal to mod lambda into mod a bar. Mod lambda value is 1 by mod a into mod a bar, so then it will become 1. So if mod lambda is equal to 1 by a bar, mod lambda is equal to 1 by mod a, then automatically mod lambda into a bar it will become unit vector. Why? Because the magnitude is 1. So therefore mod lambda into a bar is a unit vector. Is a unit vector, and also the unit vector we can take it as a cap. The unit vector you can take it as a cap. Already we are given that. What a cap can be written as this is, what is that? A bar by mod a bar. What is the unit vector? That is the direction, the unit vector in the direction of a bar. The unit vector in the direction of a bar is a cap is equal to a bar by mod a bar. A bar is equal to a cap is equal to a bar by mod a bar. So see that, students. Next, component of a vector. Component of a vector. What is the meaning of a component of a vector? See here. So if you can take the points A, 1, 0, 0, and take one point B, 0, 1, 0 on the y-axis, and you can take one more point C, that is 0, 0, 1 on the y-axis. So here, if it is the origin is, I am taking the points here. A is equal to 1, 0, 0, and B is equal to 0, 1, 0, and C is equal to 0, 0, 1. Then what is the vectors? We can say that this distance is 1. This is the position vector of OA bar. So automatically, what is the position vector of OA bar is equal to the position vector of OB bar is equal to the position, that is the magnitude of the position vector of C bar. C is equal to or are equal to 1. All these are unit vectors. Why? Because this distance is 1. So this A is, you can take it as that vector. We can take it as these vectors we can take it as I cap, comma, J cap, comma, K cap, or unit vectors on X, comma, Y and Z axis respectively. So what is the points we are taking that? That meaning is this is the I bar, this is the J bar, and we can take this is the unit vector, you can take the cap. So J cap, and this is the I cap, and this is the K cap. So OA bar, what is the OA bar? OA bar is nothing but I bar. What is the OB bar? OB bar is nothing but J bar. What is the OC bar? OC bar is nothing but a K bar. So this I, J, K are unit vectors on X, Y and Z axis respectively. And also, see students, I am taking that if you can take a point here, that is the P X comma Y comma Z on the space, that is you can take this is the Y and this is the Z axis and this is the X axis. So here what I am taking that see students, here I am taking the points is here, that is the A, and we can take this is the B, and we can take this is the C point, and this point P, and this is the origin, you can take this is the R bar. So OP bar is P is a point on the space, then OP bar is the position vector of that point P. So we can take it as R bar, and we can take that the unit vector on the X axis, you can take the I bar, and you can take the unit vector on the Y axis is the J bar, and you can take the unit vector on the Z axis is the K bar. So you can take the point is here, that is the K bar. So here the point P, if P is a point on the space, P is a point on the space, then OP bar is the position vector. OP bar is the position vector of the point P with respect to the origin, O. So here this vector OP bar, if P is a point on the space and I is the unit vector on the x-axis, J is the unit vector on the y-axis and K is the unit vector on the z-axis, then the position vector of OP you can represent it as xi plus yj plus zk cap. Xi plus yj plus zk cap, and also this OP bar, this magnitude of this OP bar is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. If P is a point on the space, then OP bar is the position vector of the point P with respect to the origin O. So OP bar, how can you written that OP bar? OP bar is nothing but xi plus yj plus zk, and mod OP bar you can written as root of x square plus y square plus z square. See students, if P is a point x comma y comma z, then the position vector OP bar or R bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So if P is a point on the space, then the position vector of that point P is OP bar. We can take it as R bar also. So it can be taken it as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So here this x comma y comma z are called scalar components of the vector. X comma y comma z are called scalar components of the vector, and xi comma yj cap comma zk are called vector components of the vector OP bar. So what is the scalar components of the vector is x comma y comma z are called scalar components of the vector, and xi cap, yj cap, zk cap are called vector components of that vector. And also see here students, if A bar is equal to A1i plus A2j plus A3k, B bar is equal to B1i plus B2j plus B3k are two vectors, then so what is the addition of the two vectors is A bar plus B bar. What is the A bar plus B bar is? Add the I components. What is that? A1 plus B1 into I cap plus add the J components. What is that? A2 plus B2 into J cap plus A3 plus B3 into K cap. So add the K components also. So the addition of the vector is also a vector. And also you can see the difference of the vectors is A bar minus B bar is equal to. So the difference you have to take that A1 minus B1 into I plus A2 minus B2 into J plus A3 minus B3 into K. So here we can take that if lambda is a scalar, what happens? Lambda into A bar is equal to, so that means lambda into A1i plus A2j plus A3k. So that meaning is lambda A1 into I plus lambda A2 into j plus lambda A3 into k. If you can multiply a scalar by the vector, you will get that lambda A1 into I, lambda A2 into j, lambda A3 into k. So if any two vectors are equal, that meaning is if A is equal to A bar is equal to B bar, if the two vectors are equal, what is the meaning is that implies A1 is equal to B1, comma A2 is equal to B2, comma A3 is equal to B3. The components are equal. A1 is equal to B1, A2 is equal to B2, A3 is equal to B3. See students, if k is a scalar, then you can take it as k a bar plus m a bar. You can take it as k plus m into a bar. And also you can take it as k into a bar plus b bar, or you can take it as k into a bar plus k into b bar. And also we can take it as k into m into a bar, so we can take it as km into a bar. If k is any scalar, we can take that k into a bar plus m into a bar. If you can take that a bar out, it will become k plus m into a bar. K into a bar plus b bar you can written as a k into a bar plus k into b bar. K into m a bar, m is a scalar here. And also here m is a scalar. M is also a scalar. So what happens? Km into a bar. Okay. So see that.